Good morning, students. In continuation to the previous topic discussed, today I'm going to start off with a new topic, that is direct measurement of length and the precautions to be followed during the measurement of any length. For the measurement of length for different sizes, we often use different meter scales, and those meter scales are found in different sizes. Like for measuring a small length, we can use a scale which is about 15 centimeters in length, or you can say it is about 0.15 meter in length. Or another scale, a bigger one than that, we can use a scale which is about 130 centimeters in length, or you can call it as 0.3 meter in length. Another one is an inch tape, which is about 150 centimeters in length, and approximately it is about 1.5 meter in length. So with these we can measure different sizes. To measure the length of a ground, or you must have seen in the school also, like your physical education teachers, when they are doing any sports activity, they need to measure the ground. For measuring that ground, you cannot use these small meter scales. For that, you need a long measuring tape which can have a length of about 10 meters or more than that. That becomes easier for that teacher to measure the ground. So on the basis of the size of the object, we can use different meter scales. Apart from the measurement, we need to be very careful while we are measuring any particular object. So for that, we need to take certain precautions while we are measuring any length.
Go.
So today we are going to measure this figure, and we will take certain precautions that are to be taken during the measurement of any of the object. So I'm going to measure this figure, and I will show you what precautions need to be followed. The first precaution that should be followed for measuring this length is that I'm taking a scale, and you can see on the scale you have the divisions marked on it. So we will first place the scale in such a manner so that all the divisions are closer to the length to be measured, or you can call it that the edge of the scale, that means this is the edge of the scale, should be coinciding with the length to be measured. So this is the first precaution that you will follow. Now moving to the second precaution that you will follow while measuring this figure is that you will not put your scale in a tilted manner, as I have done. You have to place the scale exactly along the length to be measured. A little tilt in the measurement will not give it the correct reading. As you can see, it will not show the exact reading to be measured up to this point. So the scale has to be parallel to the figure or the line to be measured, and it should not be in a tilted position. So this position or the tilted position of the scale is the incorrect way of measuring the figure. Now, moving to the next precaution, that is the third precaution we need to follow is, if you see on the scale, you have, before the reading 1, you have this last point, the edge, that is the 0 point. So this 0 should coincide with the figure or the line from where you need to measure the length. If I have to measure the length from here, my 0, that is this, should coincide with the figure. Talking about the fourth precaution that we need to take is that when we measure a length of any figure, we see that we should be taking a care that while measuring it, our eye should be vertically above the point to be measured. Like for this length, the measurement comes to be about 9 centimeters. But if I see it slightly from my left, then my measurement can change to 8.9, or if I see it from my right, then the measurement can show me about 9.1 centimeters. So these two measurements that I have taken from my left and from my right are going to be the incorrect measurement. So the eye should be vertically above the point to be measured. Now the last precaution that we will take is, suppose if your scale is broken in this manner. First, one should avoid using a broken scale, but if there is no other option, then what we can do is that we can start the reading by taking the next number, that is, in this case I have taken it 1. So I will start my reading from 1, and as we have already measured it, that it was about 9 centimeters. So when we start taking the reading from 1, it will come to be about 10 centimeters in length. So in this, we will minus 1 centimeter from it, and then we will get the exact reading of this length, which will be about 9 centimeters. And if you measure it, you will come to know that it is about 9 centimeters in length. So these are certain precautions that are to be taken while measuring any of the length. I hope you have understood. Take care, stay safe, and thank you.